welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do the get to know me tag. And I figured I could just sit in my living room, very comfy on my couch. It's a Sunday when I'm filming. My son is napping, so we have some time to chat. You might see my cat, who really likes to always go in front of all the things that I'm doing. But it's all good. You guys are propped up on like 2 chairs and a tripod, so we'll just go with it and see how it goes. So let's get started. The first question is, this is such a typical tag for someone who was born in the 90s, and I'll show you guys why. And again, if you hear like the little jingling, that's my cat with his collar jumping exactly under where this camera is standing, so hopefully he doesn't knock it over. The first question is, share your favorite subject in high school. So this is gonna probably make me sound like a dork, but I loved math. I took calculus in high school, and I had the most amazing teacher. Shout out to Mr. Mackin. Honestly, this man like walked on water. He could probably teach us anything and we would learn it. He was the most amazing teacher, and he just made the subject so enjoyable. I already liked math before, but I remember taking his class and just loving it so much and getting such good grades. And it was calculus. It was supposed to be super hard and it wasn't. So that was my favorite subject for sure. Next question. What is your favorite drink? Right now, I'm really into water. That sounds so lame. I've always been into water, but water with some kind of electrolyte in it is just my jam. I really like the Element packets, as well as the Flav City electrolytes. Next question. What is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment is, I'm going to tell you right now the name. Hold on. There's 2 actually. One is called Water. This is very on brand for me. By Tyla, or I think that's how you say her name. She is spectacular. And the next song that I really like right now is Whatever. It's a new song by Kygo and Ava Max. I feel like I'm 75 years old, don't know how to say these people's name. I do know Kygo for sure. So I really like those 2. I'm gonna try to get my cat from under this setup, but he really wants to be there. Okay, there it goes. Okay, next question is, what would you or have you named your children? So yes, I have 1 toddler. His name is Arlo. I love his name. And there is 1 or 2 more names that I like that I cannot share because I want to use them for my future kids. What is your favorite book? This is a hard question for me because for the longest time it was Into the Wild and The Kite Runner. I really like those 2 books. As well as the, oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. It starts with an A. The Alchemist. However, last year I had gotten like really into reading romance and fantasy, which I never thought that's gonna be me, but I devoured Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I kind of want to say they're my favorite books because I read them 3 times last year. That's very excessive for anyone and for someone like me. So right now they're like at the top of the list in my current like situation. But the ones that I named earlier have been classics forever that I loved. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is probably pink and blue. Those 2. The next question is, what is your favorite animal? My favorite animal is tiger. If it's like a wild animal, and then my pets are my favorite animals outside of that. What is your favorite perfume? I'm really into the Dime line right now, so D-I-M-E. They have a bunch of different smells, or scents, I should say. The one that I have is Dans Le Bois, or something like that. It smells exactly like the $500 bottle of something Mason something. Baccarat Rouge, not Mason. Baccarat Rouge is literally a $500 bottle, and it has a bunch of chemicals. You can get Dans Le Bois, I think it's what it's called, for like $50, maybe $40 or $30. It's like under $50 for sure, and it smells identical. And Dime, sorry guys, there's something in my eye. Dime doesn't use the like bad fragrance. They write out all of the notes and what they put into the perfume, because most perfume brands are using fragrance, quote unquote, and that's just like a catch-all term for a bunch of chemicals that are not good. Have you been out of the country? Yes, many, many times. I have lived outside of the country, and hopefully I'll keep going out of the country. Do you speak any different languages? I do. I speak Russian. Russian was my first, or is my first language. And I don't say I speak Spanish because I truly don't think I can communicate in Spanish like I do in English and Russian, but I lived in Spain and I studied Spanish in college and high school. It was actually my minor in college, and I lived with a host family when I was living in Madrid, so I understand Spanish like pretty fully, I would say. Sometimes it's just really hard for me to communicate like some of the words that I want to say, so I speak Russian and a half of Spanish, but I do speak more. I should speak more Spanish than I do. Do you have any siblings? I don't. I'm the only child, which is kind of like my fun fact. I don't have a lot of friends that are the only children, so no, I don't have any. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? This is a great question. I love Gabby Reads. She is a booktuber. She, links is coming up behind me. She shares a lot of books that are amazing recommendations, specifically in like the thriller category and the romance category. And then I have been loving Lori Lothian. She's an astrologist. She has a YouTube channel that's phenomenal. She like basically teaches you astrology, and I've had readings with her, and I support her Patreon community. I really, really like her. So right now, those are like my two top favorites. What is your favorite movie? I honestly don't know, guys. I don't have a favorite movie. I haven't seen a lot of movies. I'm like one of those people that when you're having a conversation and people are like, oh, you know that blah 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 scene, or they make a reference to a movie, and I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like I've never seen like the Christmas Miracle or the Christmas, like any of like probably the classic Christmas Story or Christmas, like couldn't even tell you. Like a lot of the Christmas movies, I haven't seen those classical movies. Like I've seen The Grinch, The Elf, or Elf, and like that's pretty much it. What are some of your favorite TV shows? I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately. However, I really like House of the Dragon, which is like before Game of Thrones, on HBO Max. I really liked, oh gosh, what is it called? I really like The Bear. Phenomenal show. I really thought I was not going to be into that, but I loved it. And one more, maybe, I guess like a classic for me would be Lost. I remember binging that show in high school and being like my mind was blown. I loved it so much. I probably could watch it from start to finish again. So that's like a classic favorite. And then I used to watch Grey's Anatomy also religiously. I would say high school and college, and then I stopped. Maybe even like, yeah, I think I stopped before college, and I think it's still on, which is incredible. PC or Mac? Again, this is such a like 90s question, I feel like. Mac all the way. I don't know how to use like PC, Dell, like I don't know how to use those computers at all. I only use Mac, and if you give me like a Samsung phone or an Android phone, I don't think I could make a phone call. And then, how tall are you? I'm 5'4", so it's like an average height. And do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dog and a cat. My dog's name is Sasha. She is a rescue from Mexico. We got her as a puppy. She was 4 months old. She is a husky mix. We think she is mixed with a border collie and Malamute, like together. So she's amazing. She's like a 42 pound dog. Best dog ever. Yeah. And then we also have a cat, a Bengal cat. He was an addition, a recent addition. We only got him 2 years ago. His name is Lynx. I would show you him, but he's asleep behind me, and I don't want to disturb him. I'll probably insert a picture or video or something. But he is beautiful. He is truly the most beautiful cat I have ever seen in my life. And I don't say that just because he's mine. Every single person that comes into our house and sees Lynx, they're like, wow. He is just so beautiful, and we got him at a local breeder. I know that there's, breeder versus getting an animal from a shelter. There's a lot of talk about that. We rescued Sasha, and of course I prioritized that. I just really wanted a Bengal. I wanted a Bengal for about, honestly, like a decade before we got him, maybe 8 years. And I wanted him because of the personality that Bengals have. They're truly like dogs. They run around, they like play fetch, but then they have that snuggly side, and they're super clean. Their coat is so soft, and their coloring is, there's nothing like them in like a regular cat. So yeah, he is our perfect little kitten, and he's honestly super attached to me. So he definitely like knows I'm his mom. I remember going to get him, and like from that day on, he just like stuck to me. And the breeder that we got him from, this is what I wanted to say, is she's local. She has been breeding Bengals for I think 12 or 15 years, maybe longer. And I would recommend like getting your cat from there, because she truly knows what she's doing. Like, I've been to her house, I've seen all the cats that she has. Like, this is her life, and she doesn't do it excessively, and she takes care of her cats. She feeds them a raw diet. She tests them for a heart condition. I don't know what it's called right now, but she makes sure, like for Bengals, there's like certain heart condition that's super common, and none of her cats have ever had that. So like her breeding methodologies and procedures are like top notch. So if I would ever to get a Bengal again, because Lynx is like a brown and black Bengal, kind of like the original. There's also like white and gray and like a dark black with gray. So if I were ever to get another kitten, probably, honestly, I probably would in the future, like way down the line, I would get it from her. I wouldn't trust any other breeder, because I remember Lynx got sick, and like the vet was like truly not working with me on really figuring out what was wrong with him, and he wouldn't eat. And I emailed her, and she right away like told me what to do. She's like, go get this food and give it to him. Like, he will eat. Like, I know that's not what you feed him regularly, because I make raw food for him, but I'm telling you, like, you get this can and he's gonna eat immediately. And she was right. Like, he ate immediately, and like of course started feeling better because he got like food into his system. So I trust her. So yeah, honestly, those were all the questions. Quick tag. I know I kind of went off on the Bengal side, but truly I don't see a lot of videos on YouTube about Bengals. There's like maybe 1 or 2 channels that focus on them, and they're really cool cats. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm really excited to be posting more videos and showing up to YouTube and building a community, and maybe answer some of the questions that I answered as well, and maybe we have some stuff in common. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.